When I was growing up, I was born in Orlando here, and I lived here for about the first 8 years of my life. I have a dad who loves to fish. He definitely spent a lot of time fishing when I was little. He was more than happy to take me with him. I just was completely uninterested. I went a couple times and realized it wasn't my thing, put it down, and I just let it be that. We moved as a family up to Georgia shortly after, and I don't think I fished the entire time that I was there. Fast forward 3 years ago, I moved back here to Orlando and saw the abundance of water around me. I joined my dad one random day to go fishing at a pond near us and caught probably 4 bass. And something about this experience, this time, this place where I was in my life as an adult clicked, and I immediately fell in love with it. I was drawn to it again. I'm asking when we're gonna go again. And I was at the complete beginner stage all over like a kid. I didn't know how to tie a knot. I didn't know how to rig a bait. I barely knew how to hold and release a fish. But I went every day, and I just took advantage of where I lived and the bodies of water around me and did everything that I could to learn about this new passion that I found, this new joy that I had found doing something that I didn't take advantage of as a child. Today we're headed out to do some bank fishing and catching them the way that I started doing this. I know of a few ponds that are around the area that usually are good for at least a couple fish, so I'll spend a little bit of time doing that. Hopefully I'll get the chance to meet up with my dad and my son later on too. They also enjoy fishing, and I think it would be great to spend some time together doing that. When I think about like my lifestyle, as much as I want to be spending all my time fishing, that's not always the case. So it's just so accessible to be able to get off of work, take an hour. You know, you're not investing your whole day into fishing, but you're still getting time on the water. So living in a place like this, you have ponds everywhere, and most of them are holding fish. So it's worthwhile to spend, you know, a few minutes when you can to hop out here and just get fishing any way you can. I also started learning to fish from the bank, teaching myself. So I think since that was the way that I fell in love with fishing, it's always going to be something that I make time for. Regardless of if I'm in a boat or a kayak, I enjoy fishing from the bank. Oh, something's got it. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, it's all right. It's a pretty good one. Yeah, I'd say about solid 2 pounds. It's a healthy one. Yeah, it took a couple spots, but we finally found them. Looks like they're just kind of cruising along the edges, cast it in front of them, and that one came and got it. But the sight fishing stuff is fun. Oh, there's some like wake on the top right there. Oh wow, that whole school is coming right here. Oh, we got it. That's so much fun. It's a little longer. So I saw a little bit of wake on the top of the water as if something was swimming this way. And so I casted at it, and there was a little school of them, probably about 4 or 5 that were swimming towards it. And this one came right after it. He ate it good. What makes the Orlando area so special is the fact that there are ponds everywhere. We are not short on bodies of water, and most of those bodies of water are holding fish. I think that accessibility is is really one of my favorite parts about living here, because anybody, regardless of how you fish or your experience with fishing, you can get to water very quickly and very easily and be able to catch them. So I enjoy bank fishing because I got to explore a lot of different ponds, especially when I was learning, and was glad that we were able to catch a few in some of the ponds that I like to fish in. For your chug bug?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try the worm. Luckily, my son really enjoys fishing too, which is awesome for him to be getting into it so much earlier than I did and to like it already. I probably value that time with him more than anything, just because it's something that we get to share and have together. Do I know if he's gonna grow up to want to fish all the time? I don't know. Do I know if he wants to do the media side of things? I'm not sure. I don't know that his future or what he wants to do is aligned around fishing in the industry as much as it is for me. My goal with him is, if he can grow up thinking that it's entirely normal to chase big dreams regardless of your age or when you found it or what you want to do, I think I've done my job. I just want to set an example that if you find something that you love, that you want to do, to go full speed ahead for it, regardless of what it is. So we'll see if it's fishing, we'll see if it's something else, but whatever it is, I hope that I've paved a way for him to be able to trust himself and see that it's possible to do those things.
Did you catch any fish?
Yeah, I caught 2 fish today. I actually saw them swimming by on the bank, like they came like this, like 4 or 5 of them. I casted in front of them, and one of them came right after it.
Was it bluegill or bass?
It was bass. It was a bass. One was, I would say they were both about 2 pounds. One was a little bit longer than the other one.
Oh.
It's really cool to see someone so young throwing a bait caster and doing all these things that I only just learned how to do in my adult life. So I think that excitement that he gets with any part of fishing is just contagious. I'll strive to see that as much as possible. There you go, swing them up. Nice, good job.
Thank you.
Okay, gonna get the hook out? That will help?
No.
Let me just hold it like this so that you can. Jeez. It really wasn't going anywhere. Yeah, it's just got like the skin of the roof of its mouth. There we go. All right, we're gonna do the same thing with the release, okay?
Okay.
So you can get a little bit deeper because you got your boots on. Yeah, that's good. That's plenty. Yep. Slow down, let it. There you go. Nice. High five, good catch.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I think being able to spend that time as a family is really special. I even remember when I first started fishing, my mom coming with a picnic chair and sitting and reading a book as I was fishing from the bank. So just having a family that is so supportive of this sport and enjoys being a part of it is really fun and special. Bank fishing was really fun as always, but I am itching to get that kayak on the water. I love fishing from the kayak because it allows me to explore bigger bodies of water. I can cover a lot of water and try a lot of different points and places that I can't reach and I can't access from the bank. So today we're going to be fishing out of Lake Toho, which is my home lake. I will be launching out of Big Toho Marina to explore some parts of the lake that I haven't been on before. I've fished this lake a few times, but I almost never catch them the same way. So I'm gonna try something that's completely new. I have a tournament that's gonna be on the Kissimmee chain in just a few weeks. So I'm gonna take this opportunity to practice and spend some time in some areas of the water that I really haven't touched yet to see if I can figure out what they're wanting and force myself to adjust a little bit and see if I can't pick up a few bites. All right, we just got out onto the lake to do some fishing. It's been pretty cold the last couple days, so I'm gonna see if I can find some fish hanging out in some deeper parts, probably drag a worm across these grass edges and throw a little bit of a deeper diving jerkbait off the point there. It's a little bit warmer today, so I'm hopeful that they're ready to eat again, and we'll see if we can get on a few good ones. Oh, there's one. Got him. Feels like a good one. There we go. All right, we got one. You know, I think I realized that they definitely want the worm a little bit slower. I was working that one slower and finally got one. I wanted to make sure that it ate it real good since I had that one that I missed earlier, but that hook's definitely in it good. They got a good bite on that one. That's a healthy fish. That's a good one to start with. All right, first fish of the day. It made me work for it. I knew I had a chance with the cold front that things might be a little tricky, but I feel like if I keep that pattern, hopefully it won't be as slow of a bite moving forward as it was this morning, but I can't complain about the fish that we started with. I'm happy with that. As I was teaching myself how to fish, I was sourcing a lot of that information from videos on YouTube and reading different articles and pretty much just trying to absorb everything that I could related to fishing so that I could go and practice those things on the water. When I was watching a lot of these YouTube videos, I noticed that the first ones that were coming up that I was watching that were really valuable to me were great, but none of them were of women at all. So I felt like it might be a good opportunity for me to document some of my own fishing journey, hopefully in a way to get other girls and women inspired to learn as I learned. So I started a YouTube channel as well to explore some different bodies of water around me, and even more recently started a series called Catchin' Confidence, which is basically a tutorial style videos of how to rig baits, how to fish them, what to do in different seasons, and just provide another set of resources for others to look at and to watch, especially the beginner anglers, to have some extra information and really break down the basic parts of bass fishing. And if I can even help one person go out and catch a fish and learn something new, then that makes it all the worthwhile. All right, and that's it. You're good to go with a drop shot rig. Let me know if you try it out. Let me know if it's your first time using a drop shot or if it's something that you throw all the time. It's definitely an effective presentation to have and include in your arsenal. So good luck, keep catching, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, I'm gonna switch to this jerk bait. This one's got a little bit of a longer bill. It's gonna dive down a little deeper. There's a little bit of grass on the bottom, so if we can just fish this right over top of it pretty quickly, we'll see if we can catch them that way. We know where they are, or I know where they are, it's just more now about triggering some more bites. All right, it seems like as I'm moving into the mid-afternoon, as it's warming up, I'm thinking it's gonna pick up a little bit. They may start moving a little bit faster. I'm gonna fish this point up here. There's one right at the front that looks pretty promising. So I'm gonna just fish it really hard with a jerkbait in and around that grass. It's deep enough to cover a lot of water, and I'll see if I can pick up one that way. Oh, there's one. Oh man. You know, I knew this point was gonna be holding fish. I just had a feeling about it. I wasn't quite sure how quick to switch it up to, a jerkbait or a chatterbait. I was considering both, but I felt like those pauses as I was working it pretty quickly would trigger something to bite, and that's exactly what happened with this one. Not as big as the earlier one, but I'll take a fish at any point. This morning was pretty tough, I can't even lie. The bite was so slow, and my thought process was trying to kind of match the energy of the fish and keep it a little bit slower. I missed a fish on the worm, and it was probably, at least another hour before I even got another one to hit on it, but the bite just picked up throughout the day. The sun came out, it got significantly warmer than it was in the morning, so I was able to get on quite a few fish and catch them, even on back-to-back casts sometimes. So I'm grateful because I was really discouraged in the morning a little bit because of how slow it was, but it completely turned around in the afternoon when it warmed up significantly. Growing up, I was always in sports. I was a really competitive kid. I spent most of my childhood doing gymnastics and competitive cheerleading, softball, and I see how that competitive spirit has, maintained itself throughout the years as I get older. As an adult, was playing softball again and flag football, and then I found fishing. So I think it only makes sense that I have a heart for the competitive side of bass fishing too. It's really fun to be able to take something that I love and get that competitive spirit with the community of people that enjoy doing the same thing. So fishing the tournaments has been really fun. I enjoy challenging myself and pushing myself to compete against so many great anglers who have probably been in the sport much longer than I have, but they push me, they help me grow, and I leave the water better every single time. Ooh. Oh no! Oh! Ooh, there's another fish. That's a better one. Came back for it. Man, I wasn't even really working that one. I'm glad he came back for it. This one I missed the bite the first time. I sat down to move the motor forward and I wasn't even touching the rod. I was doing nothing with the bait and it was just dead in the water. And they hit it. Came back, threw it again and did the same thing. Left it in place and got it. That jerkbait is killing it. To be effective with fishing, you really have to know how to adjust, and that's exactly what I had to do today. The first two fish this morning I caught on a worm, fishing it very slow, but that wasn't working anymore. It was really slow. I wasn't getting any more bites, so I took a different approach. I went out to some deeper water and found a little point. I decided to throw a jerkbait that I know would reach that point and kind of just fish it across the grass at the bottom. I typically don't reach for a hard jerkbait like I did today just because I like to fish in the grass. I like to fish where it's heavy, and I'm usually opting for something with a softer body because of that and a little bit more of a weedless approach. But I threw this on today and fished it, and every fish after that point I caught on that jerkbait, fishing it in that 8 foot of water in a completely different way than I normally catch them. So it was really fun and exciting to see a choice like that pay off and be able to get on a lot of fish in the afternoon with that jerkbait. Oh, there's one more. Well, that feels like a good one. I knew I was being greedy wanting one more fish, but I'll take it. Oh yeah, I mean, all right. Oh, I'm so relieved. The wind's picking up a really good bit, so I felt like it was a good time to call it a wrap. I really wanted to catch one more, but that's a good one to end it on. All right, let him go. He's off. Oh, what a day. Today was awesome. This jerkbait was definitely the money today. I honestly threw a lot of stuff. I threw the worm, I had the chatterbait. I tried to adjust as much as possible to see what they were wanting, but caught some fish on some other stuff, but the jerkbait was definitely the go-to for the day. It's been a fun day of fishing. Super happy to end it on that note. I think with the wind and everything, it's time to wrap it up and head back to the ramp. I'm really grateful to have had the childhood experiences that I had and to have the family that I have. When they say that it takes a village, they mean it, and I would not be able to do what I do and spend as much time on the water and chasing these dreams if it was not for the support of the people around me. I enjoy fishing with my family and my dad and my brother and my son, but I wouldn't be able to spend any time doing that if, my mom wasn't there to also help out with my son and keep him when I'm fishing a tournament. And just to have the support of my family and friends and everyone around me has been really pivotal in me being able to pursue fishing to the extent that I have.